If you've ever visited Lagoon, you've probably experienced waiting in line for one of the park's many attractions. In many cases, I believe Lagoon's lines or queues are very poorly managed. And in this video, I will be discussing how Lagoon's queues are poorly managed and how they can be fixed. If you've ever been to Lagoon, you've probably witnessed Cannibal's queue spilling out of its official queue and down the midway. If this were any other amusement park ever, this would be an example of bad queue management. But at Lagoon, almost every popular attraction frequently has a queue spilling out onto the midway. In my opinion, this is not good queue management and negatively affects how a guest not in line can walk around the park. When a queue is spilling out onto a midway, it creates confusion for guests walking around the park. It makes it difficult for guests to find the end of a line, and it can also make it very difficult for guests to differentiate between guests who are in line and those who are not. I have heard that at one time, leadership at Lagoon believed lines spilling out onto midways was a good thing because it made it seem as if the park was more lively and crowded, and I can understand this statement, but overall I think lines spilling onto midways is not a good thing and definitely worsens the park experience. My solution to this problem is pretty simple. The park needs to do better at designing their queues. In my opinion, the only major attraction at the park that actually has enough queue space is Wicked. Wicked uses the cattle pin queue design that I mentioned at the beginning of the video. This design allows for a lot of guests to be in line without taking up a lot of space. And it also makes the queue seem shorter than it actually is. Wicked is a great example of how Lagoon should design the queues for other major attractions at the park. Almost every other major attraction around the park with frequently long queues has room for a larger queue space. As you can see in this quick design I made, Cannibal's queue could easily be redesigned to accommodate more guests. I also believe Spider and Roller Coaster's queue could easily be redesigned. Roller Coaster's queue could be extended into the area that is currently occupied by a smoking area, and Spider's queue could easily be extended into the plaza leading to the ride. Overall, I think the park could really benefit from redesigning some of its more popular attractions' queues. And that's everything I want to talk about regarding the problem with Lagoon's queues. But before I end the video, I just want to say that I still think Lagoon is a great park and is managed very well. But I do think the park could be made even better if its queues were managed more efficiently. If you have any thoughts on this topic that you would like to share, be sure to leave them in the comments. And like always, thanks for watching and stay tuned for more videos on coasters and stuff.